So usually before an update comes out, we go over the patch notes and then we just wait for it to come out to really get a feel for it. Well, update 3.2 is going to be a bit different because when I woke up this morning and eventually got to checking Twitter, I saw some absolutely obscene stuff posted by the OG Jack Frags.
Go. That's the player.
There you go.
And some equally wild stuff in a Ravik video. This video is both going to serve as a warning for what's to come in 3.2, but also some genuine entertainment because my god, it does get interesting. Just before that though, a message from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Clash Royale. Clash Royale is a real-time strategy multiplayer game starring the Royales, your favourite Clash characters, and much more. Many of you will be familiar or might even play Clash of Clans. Well, in Royale, you can collect and upgrade dozens of cards featuring the Clash of Clans troops, spells, and defenses you know and love. Along with that, there's also the Royales, Princes, Knights, Baby Dragons, and more. The game is properly multiplayer, just get in there, attack your enemies' towers, defeat them, and win trophies. The game is popular, and it is popular for a reason. It's free to play, available on pretty much any phone, and it provides some great mobile gaming. I mean, the game literally has an esports scene bigger than most FPS games on the PC. Anyways, if you are interested, you can give the game a go using the link in the description or the QR code on screen. So for every big update, all the big US and EU content creators get invited to play test the patches early and prepare some content. Well, Jack Frags and Sturdy posted what I think might be the most interesting thing that I've seen in Battlefield 2042, perhaps in all time, and that is the Tracer Dart. In this gameplay, we see Jack and Sturdy playing together, and Sturdy has the Tracer Dart, Jack has the Javelin, and now, up until I saw this video, I was under the impression that the Tracer Dart was going to be pretty much just an anti-vehicle measure. Not only that, but I was assuming that it'd be pretty damn hard to hit the Tracer Dart, and it'd be somewhat of a skill shot. Well, I think we can put all those assumptions to rest now after seeing this gameplay. Not only does Sturdy consistently hit infantry soldiers with the dart, he's doing this from across the map at times. It's absolutely bonkers, and from what I can see, the Javelin can just lock onto the dart as long as it hits something. It hits a player or a vehicle, and I'm pretty sure you can just lock straight onto that. Now, I will admit, this looks really fun for the players doing it, and I'm sure people will enjoy it, at least for a bit. Hell, I'm probably even going to enjoy it. I'm probably going to get the boys together, and we're going to have an absolute blast with this. But a few days later, the honeymoon phase is going to wear out, and please, even if you do like the look of it, can we just acknowledge how absolutely ridiculous and potentially harmful this kind of thing is for the game? Firstly, the vehicles. Well, with the velocity of the dart, it pretty much defies physics at a certain point. And because of this, it should be pretty easy to hit a dart on pretty much any vehicle, even from extreme distances. Now, it's yet to be known whether just squad mates can lock onto the designation, or if it acts like a PLD and everyone on the team can lock onto it. Well, if that is the case and everyone can lock onto the Tracer Dart, vehicle gameplay is going to get extremely campy. You will need to consistently rely on some form of vertical cover, otherwise you're going to get Javelin from pretty much everyone around the map. And that's just something new that pilots are going to have to get used to. I already use a lot of vertical cover myself, just from skyboxing attack Kellys and jets, but if you're a new pilot especially, it's going to be pretty hard to get into it because you're going to have to learn how to fly inside buildings and stuff like that, which in this game is a little bit of a pain to get used to, but that is going to be one of the skills you're going to need. Now, for infantry players, you're going to get randomly killed across the map sometimes. Not only that, but I think this is going to be extremely strong in outdoor choke points and concentrated areas where there's a lot of enemies, especially in Breakthrough. And this combined with something that we're going to talk about in a bit is going to bring a lot of explosive spam onto the battlefield. Just know if you are an infantry player, when you get hit by the Tracer Dart, you're going to need to beeline it to some sort of vertical cover inside a building or something like that. Otherwise, you're going to get hit. This Javelin seems to hit no matter what, as long as it's on something that's been designated. So yeah, Tracer Dart plus Javelin, recoilless, or pretty much any other lock-on is about to be a thing. Hopefully it is underutilized just like the Railgun was, but just like the Railgun, this is very, very broken just from a whole gameplay standpoint. Now moving on, I decided to watch Ravik's video on the update to see how infantry plays out. There's a few things I noticed that you'll want to look out for, or maybe even use on the battlefield. Firstly, Claymores. I wouldn't say you want to use these, they're a little bit scrubby, but they are back and they're absolutely insane. Just look at this blast radius. So yeah, watch out for these, especially around corners, at the top of stairs. They are really quite a long distance thing and they appear to be a one-shot. The next thing I noticed is Zane and how he might just be the next super meta specialist in the game. I know people think that McKay is going to continue his run on the top, and it's hard to argue with that when McKay is about to have 2 armor plates and a med pen, but hear me out, Zane is probably going to be next up. If you're a person of little morals, his XM370 airburst is absolutely incredible. It can easily net around 5 free kills per life, And just being an airburst abuser, you can pretty much just coast to a 5 KD. I've seen it done before. And now next, his passive ability is, in my opinion, probably the best in the game now. Previously, McKay's passive of strafing faster than everyone else was definitely the best. But now that everyone else is going to have a faster strafe speed and McKay's strafe speed is getting nerfed a little bit, I think that this new Zane passive of healing when you get a kill is going to be the strongest. Medpen charges are getting reduced down to 1, and while you're still going to be able to carry 2 armor plates, just having a way to consistently heal up is going to be absolutely huge. And I definitely think that this could even be an oversight by DICE, just how strong and versatile Zane's kit is. It seems a little bit too good to be true. As far as other up-and-coming specialists, I think both Irish and Crawford stocks are on the rise. Irish is definitely going to be essential to protect your team from the Javelin and Tracer Dart spam. Especially in Breakthrough, if you're on a choke point, you're going to need an APS device to shoot down all those Javelins. Now, if the enemies aren't using the Javelins and the Tracers, maybe give him a miss, but if they are, definitely consider it. Now, Crawford is also getting a buff where he repairs vehicles faster when the vehicle is in critical health. I don't know what critical health is. I'm assuming when the vehicle goes beep, 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 that's probably critical health right there. And now, the in-vehicle repairs are already pretty much busted in this game. Back in Battlefield 4, we used to have really broken in-vehicle repairs like we have right now in 2042. DICE nerfed them to the ground. But for some reason in this game, they just forgot to really nerf down in-vehicle repairs like BF4 did. And as a result of that, both the Nightbird and the Hind are just insanely strong when they have in-vehicle repairs. Unfortunately, the Nightbird is subject to a lot of one-shot kills, but the Hind and Condor don't get one-shot by anything. So having something that gets you up to full health really quickly when you're at critical health is going to be absolutely insane. Get 2 repairmen in a Hind or a Condor, and I guarantee there's not going to be much on the battlefield that can kill you. Like, literally not much at all. And now finally, the new M39 EMR looks to be a great weapon option, and it is almost like a battle rifle. As you can see in this gameplay from Ravik, just a few little clips here, it looks to be really strong, maybe even a 2-hit kill, and I'll definitely be trying this when I hop on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and good luck out there. It is going to be the Wild West in Update 3.2. Things are about to get absolutely crazy. Hopefully it's at least fun for a few days. Let me know what you guys think yourselves, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.